Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle. I kind of gone two ways with how to pronounce this. It's based on like Art Deco design. So you could say you could just say Deco, or it could be Decoo. I don't know which. Anyway, we'll go with Deco or Deco. And this is by CZT Ria Mathewssen, and it's a neat tangle. Now, one of the things that I found with this is that I kind of needed to shift how I was doing it. The way I have drawn it on my step out, which is pretty much a copy of Ria's. Oops, wrong pen. That's a little too thick. I was drawing it up like this. So we're doing spirals for the most part. And I was doing, like this, but it just doesn't feel comfortable. So what I found was changing my tile direction helps. And so if you are tangling or you're trying, maybe it's a new tangle and something doesn't feel right. Just take a minute and think, okay, well, which way do I usually do this? And, when it feels comfortable, and then shift up your paper in the direction that you're doing it. The direction that you're drawing. Because for whatever reason, I like to draw my print tops this way, my spirals this way. But so when I was drawing it going up, and I have a blank tile, and why I keep flipping it, I don't know. And I'm drawing it this way, it just wasn't comfortable. Now, so we're going to do the first one. And reminding myself to do them a bit big. And really this should probably have touched the bottom, but okay, that's all right. Then, coming from this same line here, we're going to do another spiral. So come up a little ways, but make your second spiral a little smaller than the first one. Now, the next step is we're going to draw a straight line from here. So it's kind of like it's this pattern, but we're going to draw a straight line to start them, and we're going to alternate the spacing. So from here, I'm going to go straight up. And and whatever size you end up with this one, just make the other one smaller, because that's like, oh, if I could only just make them consistent. That's okay, but the consistency can be in just making sure that this one is bigger than the next one, because we're making this straight line coming from here. Right. Okay, then in the initial pattern that she has, it's basically just alternating these. And then a little one. And then this one again coming from the outside. No. Here. That'll serve a purpose in a moment. All right. And then this one, we'd end up with a spiral just about here. I won't have room, obviously, to do another one. It would just end up going off the page. Now, the way that Ria finishes this off is drawing straight. And that's why I said, oh, well, this will serve a purpose in a minute. So I'm just going to continue that line up and then down. Now, depending on how your tangle is, this could be, you could finish it off here, with a little line here. This one, because there would probably technically be one up above, I just wouldn't. So that is essentially the tangle. In the description section, you will find a link both to my step out as well as the Tangle Patterns link where this is located, where Ria's work is located, and you will see some really neat, some extra ideas on things that you could do with this. You can have things go other directions. Let me share my plank. You could also have them go, you could continue rows of this. You could have it go, and forgive my shading and extra stuff, because I was working on correcting some oopsies, and I'm just, also then was trying not to make a mess out of it. So it's like, well, when you have something that you do, and it's like, well, let me fix it this way, and then let me also put that on some of the others, so then it looks like, see, now if I had not told you, well, if I had not told you, you just might have went, oh, okay, that's not your best work, Heather. And that would be okay. So you could, go a bunch of different directions. So you could kind of use it as a fill-in, or like this, you could use it as a border, in any direction. But on that link, there are some really, really neat and beautiful ideas for ways to utilize it, and variations. And actually, this stemmed from, I've seen this tangle before. I hadn't quite done it yet, but I had somebody on our Tangle Addicts community Facebook group that posted some stained glass, a picture of stained glass, and the pattern looks darn similar to this. So I'm like, oh, it looks like this tangle, so I really need to do that. So anyway, so there we have that. If you enjoyed this video, would love to have a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet and you'd like to see more of my work, would love to have you be a subscriber. Also, when you hit that button, make sure to hit the notification bell next to it, so that way you can instruct how you want to be notified. Or if you want to be notified at all. I usually just click don't notify me, because I don't like my phone or my email being, junked up with a bunch of notifications. So that's me. I just want to let you know that you can do that, and that way, because I know sometimes as I was learning that, I could still be subscribed and not get notifications, and also to see, like, so for instance, YouTube, actually most of the different now video platforms, they have a way to see your subscribers and then see who has new content. So anyway, when I learned that, oh, look I can do that, it's like, oh, that's so much nicer, because I know I have, it's like, do I want to keep getting emails from, whatever, I want to be subscribed, and so anyway, that's why I share it, because I would rather have you be subscribed and also not be annoyed by a bunch of notifications, because I am posting every day. All right. With that, I think that's it, except for on the in the description section also are ways to connect with me. If you're interested in taking some online classes, would love to have you. And too, I'm going to throw this plug in for myself. If you like my work and want to support me, I do have a Tangle Addicts Club, and where it's kind of a 1 monthly price, and any paid content is included. And you also have the warm fuzzies of knowing that you're helping me to be able to continue to put content out there to help everyone have more fun tangling. So with that, I wish you happy tangling. Thanks for watching.